Hey, we're live. Good morning. Guess what? It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, and it's 5:58 in the a.m. in the morning. We're back to hopefully getting up every day early in the morning. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master, Agile Coach, and here we talk about dogs barking outside. Talk about Agile and Scrum in a tactical and practical way. I got Bubbles over here. She's happy that we're back from our trip, and took 2 days off. So, I guess what is it? 3 days off, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday from doing the show. But that's okay. Every once in a while, you got to take a break off and then get back in the swing of things. And we're going to talk about that today. So what do we do here I'm out of practice. What do we do here on a 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show? Well, we talk about, as I said, Agile and Scrum in a way, hopefully give you ideas on how to give value to your customer, get it done in such a way that you can go have fun with family or friends and do it not working 60, 80 hours a week and have some fun along the way. And that's what we try to do, have some fun. So a couple things we'll talk about today, getting back into it. We are going to do fortune cookie Friday. Well, it's not Friday, but we're going to do a fortune cookie. I didn't do one last Friday, so I got a fortune cookie. So we're going to do the fortune cookie just to have a little fun, keep it live. And I'm going to talk about backlog. How big of a backlog can you have? Muscle memory. We're going to do the cookies. And then I figured out the live thing, I think, for my phone. There we go. I figured out why when I was doing the live video on my phone when we were out on vacation, why it wouldn't do what I wanted to do. Very simple reasoning. So first, let's talk about the phone, just so anybody wants to know. So when you do your phone stuff, right? I was in selfie mode. Selfie mode only works in the vertical mode. It doesn't work this way. If I was taking the video from my phone looking out, I could do it horizontal. But when I do selfie mode, it has to be in the vertical mode, right? So that's why I had so much trouble. I don't know why I didn't realize that. Maybe it goes to documentation. Hey, selfie mode, and does vertical. But now we're back to the full screen that YouTube likes with the horizontal. So anyway, this is going to be our 403rd episode. And I think we started at 5:59. So just in the 5 o'clock hour, so we're back getting up early because I got a lot of stuff to do after being away for a week and enjoying a vacation, which I'll post up more videos of our trip and how they may apply to Agile and Scrum as we go. Just getting away, have some fun with the kids, getting a lot of exercise. But the backlog. So I had written in my book before we went on vacation. Excuse me. I was reading the 97 things every Scrum Master or practitioner should know. And on there, page 45, James Copeland, he brings up, which I agree, I've always been coaching that way, so I always like bringing up stuff that when I coach people and it all agrees, just more stuff that confirm. 6 to 7 sprints of backlog is enough. And what is interesting is, so if you have too much backlog, it gets old, stale. It's hard to maintain, and you really don't want to do that. But what I thought was interesting, and the other thing is planning out sprints. So I wrote all these numbers. Probably can't see them on the thing, but like here's 403, 404, 405. But the problem is I skipped those days. So I plan in advance. I put the numbers in my book, but it's now the 403, 403rd. So just like in putting out these sprints and planning these sprints out and putting the backlog in all these sprints, things change, right? And you don't really want to go out too far because then you got to change all your labeling and everything that's going on. But I'm still going to use the thing I have for Monday because I thought it was fun. The irony of it, I wrote this before we left. And I didn't do I created a backlog of shows in here with nothing in it. Never did them. So that was kind of the irony that this relates to that. But then I also wanted to add, in safe, PI is usually a quarter. which is like 3 to 3.5 months, which ironically is usually 6 to 7 sprints. So I think it's interesting that we plan for and save for PI, which is usually a quarter, and it's like 6 or 7 sprints, and which corresponds to what he was saying, that having 6 or 7 sprints worth of backlog is plenty. You don't need that much, and I would agree, because stories change. You try screens and you do stuff and you find ways of doing it, and you're going to be monitoring it, modifying your backlog a lot. And what you may have thought at the beginning of the quarter may not be what you want at the end of the quarter. So it doesn't make sense to draw up large stories. Did you hear the bell?
No.
Oh, you're just up.
Yeah, I heard the dogs.
You heard the dogs barking? Yeah, I heard the dogs barking too. By the way, we got a visitor. It's Edsters. You want to ring the bell when we're done? Okay. Yeah, when we're done. Okay. Of course he smiles because he wants to see his sister wake up. So this is what he's smiling about. So I have to be careful because that's going to wake up Isabella. She's going to kill me. So we got this big bell for the train museum. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're going to use this. So it's hanging out at our house for a while until we get a place to put it. But it really works well, doesn't it? Oh.
Isabella's a heavy sleeper.
She's a heavy sleeper. Okay, good. All right, come back in like 5 minutes, okay? Or hang out or get some. Don't go on that. Don't. I got up early because he's going to get on the internet and slow the bandwidth down. Go figure. I didn't get up early enough. Apparently, there's some dogs out there barking. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is muscle memory.
There's 2 cats out there staring at me.
Oh, okay. Give them some water. So muscle memory. And I want to talk about this because also took a couple of days off. Once you take off and you break that muscle memory, I know in sports they get you repetitive so your muscles just know what to do naturally and they just react. And you break that cycle. And the same thing goes in Scrum, whether it be daily Scrum, sprint planning, reviews, retrospectives, and all. Once you stop doing that, it messes up the muscle memory in your brain and how you operate, and it's very hard to get going again. And me taking just 3 days off from doing the show, it was very hard to get. I tell you, it's very easy to say no and don't do the show every day. It would be the easy thing. But I wanted to get back into muscle memory and get back in doing this show on a daily basis, getting back into my rhythm. And the same thing goes with Scrum and Agile. If you stop doing retrospectives or you didn't do it for a sprint because something's blocking it or something come up, and sprint planning and reviews, you need to get back and do it right away. And you got to get that muscle memory kicking in, because the longer you delay and say, oh, not now, the harder it is for the team to get going back into it. So you don't want to do that. Like I said, just like this show, getting up at 5 a.m. every morning, I got to get back into the groove of this because, one, all the kids are using devices now, slows the internet now. I got to get up before everybody else does and get this logged in. So those are the main 2 sprint Scrum things I wanted to talk about. I talked about the phone. So now we're going to do the fortune cookie because we're already at the 8-minute and 55-second mark. So let's do fortune cookie. Yay! So for those who don't remember, because Master Memory is out and we haven't done the fortune cookie Friday in a while, this is a fortune cookie sealed by Agile accountants who watch velocities and make sure you fill out fields and come up with all kinds of custom JIRA fields and software fields and custom fields to track every little nuance of the world and tell you where you're wrong. But you really don't really need in Scrum and Agile. But some people really think they need it. I don't know. Their job is to report. Anyway, so the Agile accountants sealed it in the bag, sealed the fortune or the topic we're going to talk about inside a cookie. So we got to open up the cookie and we're going to talk about this. Whatever comes out in this fortune, we're going to talk about it, how it applies to Agile and Scrum. It's amazing how actually a lot of this stuff does apply. Take my glasses off so I can read it. Okay. Don't spend your time stringing and tuning your instrument. Start making music now. Oh, this is good. Don't spend your time stringing and tuning your instrument. Start making music now. And just kind of share this one up. So how does this apply to Scrum and Agile? I like this one. I like to think of it a comparison to Waterfall to Agile or to Scrum. In Waterfall, we spend so much time getting everything prepped and ready to go. And in Agile, it's about working software. So it may not be the best sounding music, but start playing music, right? So in Agile, it may not be the best piece of software that humanly could be created and exactly what the customer wants, but get it out in the customer, get feedback and see if they like it. So this is a really good one. It just compares. Don't wait until everything's perfect before you start. Go ahead and start. Work your way in. Get feedback, and it'll get better. So this is a great little, it's amazing how the fortune cookie matches up. All right. I don't know where Eddie is. So I guess I got to ring the bell. Anyway, give us a thumbs up. And this is our little bell. Woo! Ring the little bell if you want to get messages when we start the shows and post up video and product and things like that. And I want to yell for Eddie, but I don't want to yell on the phone. So we're just going to do it. Maybe he'll come and ring it. It's bell loud. Okay, you ready? What happened? Oh, we stopped for a second. He's on the internet. This is why I gotta get up early. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Probably just scared my daughter. All right, ring the little bell. I think I woke her up. I hear someone coming. You want to ring the bell? All right, ring the bell. Good job, Ed. All right. Did you start your device already?
I'm not going to tweets.
Okay. All right. Anyway, you all have an awesome day. Happy scrumming. And we'll be back tomorrow. And we'll get back to doing every day. All right. Take care. Enjoy. And have some fun. All right. Bye. And see ya.